So it's safe to say that you need to have good logical elimination techniques for you to qualify prelims, because knowledge alone will give you close to 35 questions. But the rest 30 to 35 questions is solved through logical elimination. Good day everyone, Sreejay here. Before I go into the session, as I usually do, let me ask you a very simple question. How many questions do you usually need to make it correct in order to qualify a UPSC Prelims? Is it 50 questions, 55 questions, 60 or even more than 60? Now, as I told in one of my previous sessions, you can see here, I have taken 94 as the cutoff here. Okay. Let's say you attempted 84 questions. You need to make at least 56 correct in order to get to 94. Let's say you attempt 92 questions. You need to get to 58 questions correct. Even if 34 becomes incorrect, you will get 93. Let's say you attempted 100 questions. You need to get 60 correct. 60 into 2 equal to 120. 40 into 0.6 is equal to 26.64. You will get close to 94 marks. So it's almost safe to say that you need to get close to 60 or even 65 correct to definitely secure a chance to write the upcoming 2026 mains. Now the important question is, how will you get that 60 or even 65 questions correct? Do you think you will have the content or the knowledge to get that 60 questions correct? No, it doesn't happen, right? No one does actually have the content to get close to 60 questions correct. Now, how does people qualify? People qualify, let's say, close to 30 to 35 questions you will get from your pure knowledge. What about rest of the questions? 15 to 20 would be knowledge plus logic. Let's say all, every, and all the other different logic and also some content. And close to 10 to 15 questions you will get from your pure logic alone. Let's say by doing word deconstruction. Let's say by opting for the most specific option, most general option, identifying the general statements, going for the most general option, specific options, all these different logic, right? So it's safe to say that you need to have good logical elimination techniques for you to qualify prelims, because knowledge alone will give you close to 35 questions. But the rest 30 to 35 questions is solved through logical elimination. That is why this session is really important, because I will teach you how you can get that extra 35 questions or 30 questions and how our dominate prelims will help you get the same. Now, as all of you know, in 2025 prelims, there were close to 37 questions which could have been solved through logic. Now, it has been 41 questions in 2024. In 2023, close to 38 questions could have been solved through logic. This itself explains that you need to master elimination techniques in order for you to qualify prelims. Now, how do you master the same? First of all, I'll show you the questions which have been asked by UPSC in 2025. You can see all these questions here. These are, you can see the word single-handedly in 2025. These are all 2025 prelims questions. Everywhere, these are all extreme words used by UPSC. Only how many of them contain plastic? You can use your 1% logic here. Some, no power, which is something very extreme. In all the states, there is no mention of the word constitution. There is no regulatory body. You can go with the patterns here. When 5 options come, 3 would be the correct, 6 options come, 4 would be the correct. And close to in all my questions, UPSC have followed the pattern here as well. In these questions, 6 statements were there, 4 was correct. 6 statements were there, 4 was correct. Even 5 statements were there, 3 was correct. You can use your level 3 Walla elimination techniques here. And for all of you, those who don't know what level 3 is the topmost logic out there. Okay. It deals with word deconstruction. It deals with knowledge plus logic. Now, this is not something which any other YouTube academy or any other academy doesn't teach us, but it is taught in my logical and elimination series. So, as you can see here, close to 37 questions could have been solved in 2025. And out of that, close to 22 questions or even 14 questions could have been solved by everyone, like anyone, such as words such as some, may, or single-handedly, primary. They are all the basic things that all of you know. But do you know how to crack these questions, which are more logically complicated, such as from level 2, level 3, level 4, questions dealing with knowledge, questions going with the pattern, questions by using the word deconstruction, and all the other difficult techniques out there. Now, for you to master the same, you need to watch my elimination series, or on the bigger side, you need to join the Dominate Prelims, because I'll tell you how Dominate will help you to solve these things. Now, first of all, let me tell you, none of the YouTube academies out there train you for these logical questions. What do they usually do? They'll just show you some random questions, beat all the other different YouTubers or they will show you some random questions, random patterns, and they'll never show you the exceptions, or they will never teach you how to think. They will just show you some random questions and they'll solve it, which will give you that wow factor. But are they giving the big picture? Are they giving the holistic picture? Are they basically teaching you? No, it's just a pure gimmick, right? But here, it does not work. In my logical elimination series, there are close to 16 lectures which will help you to master the prelims, right? Right? So what is the process? In order for you to train, in order for you to master that level 2, level 3 and level 4, which deals with more complicated logics out there, firstly, you can watch my 1-month logical elimination program, which is already uploaded in the portal because the first batch got ended in November. The second batch starts from Feb 2nd, but you don't have to wait for that. You can join Dominate and you can watch the lectures from our portal, which is the recorded version is available to you. The second most important thing on how you can master the same is to do our test series and watch the discussions, because in our test series, we do 50 questions on a daily basis. Out of that, 15 to 20 questions are logical. So after the test ends from 11 to 12, we have the 1 hour 50 questions examination. My discussion happens from 12 to 1, a 1 hour discussion which solely focuses on the elimination questions. Now that is how you master the same, right? So here you can see here, this is the one-stop solution. On Feb 2nd, our elimination course will start, the live session, but you don't have to wait for the same. Already the first batch is ended and you can just watch the recorded lectures of the same. But the second, are the watching videos enough? No. The watching just these videos are not enough. As I said before, you need to practice, because only practice will make you perfect. You need to do the test series, you need to identify where are the logics, where are you going wrong, are you underthinking, overthinking, and you need to watch my discussion to make sure that you are thinking in the right manner. That is why the test series matters. As you can see here, 50 questions on a daily basis. Out of that, 15 will be logical. We will have the 1 hour logical only discussion. Post this discussion, we are not taking the content, because the content you will get from our answer key, which is very elaborated. But the 15 questions or 20 questions, you can see the test discussion after that. Now, this is how you solve the elimination. And if you look at the questions as well here, we don't ask you very random, non-relevant questions. Our questions are designed in a manner that it will help you to think as well. As you can see here, for example, paleo fire. Now, you can try this question. What is paleo fire? Paleo fire, whenever a word-based question comes, you need to split it, right? So, there are 2 words, paleo and fire. So there should be fire, which is in the Paleolithic period, right? Now go for the options. Massive floods that shaped the river valleys in the prehistoric times. So here they talks about flood, and flood does not have anything to do with the fires, right? So D is incorrect. Large-scale anthropogenic fires. Now it's talking about anthropogenic fires initiated by early agrarian communities. Now the early agrarian communities are from the Neolithic period, right? Did they have any relation with the Paleolithic period? No. And option A says ancient volcanic lava. It talks about some kind of lava and not about fires. What about option B? Prehistoric fires. Now, prehistoric means Paleolithic period. Wildfires means fire. So here in option B, it satisfies both paleo and fire. Therefore, here the answer is B. Now, this is how I will be training you to think. We'll be training you to think on level 3, the word deconstruction technique, atmospheric burst, thirst wave, magnetic flip-flop, wind stealing effect, co-urbanation, because only practice will make you perfect. And this is how we provide the questions. We provide the questions in a manner to master your thinking process, right? Extreme words in statements, extreme words in headings. These are some of the logic which I have taught you in my elimination lectures. If you have not watched the same, do watch it, right? And the level 1 logic as well, which is something that all of you might know. If you don't know, you need to learn the level 1 logic as well, right? So watch the videos, learn the different dimensions, but that does not suffice. What you have to do? Firstly, you can watch the 16 videos which are already there in the portal. But after that, or how do you close the loop? How do you master the same? First, you need to watch my videos, then attend the Dominate test series. You need to practice that, and after, watch the logical test discussion. This is how you can master the same. So let me tell you once again, close to 60 questions you need to get for you to qualify prelims. How do you get the same? Close to 30 questions, 35 questions you will get from your knowledge. But what about the rest 25 to 30 questions? You need to have really good elimination techniques to master the same. Now, how will you get it? You can join my 1-month elimination program and also join our Dominate test series, which will give you questions, which will provide you the practice, and you can watch my lectures and you can watch my test discussions, which will help you to master the same and qualify the prelims of 2026. So that's the process. That's the one-stop solution to your logical elimination crisis. Okay, everyone? So as you can see here, you can scan the QR code, or you can click the description, wherein you will find the contact and also the WhatsApp contact number for you to join Dominate. Okay, everyone? Thank you for joining. I hope to mentor you, and I hope you join the Dominate as well. Thank you.